We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
I'm over here talking stuff and y'all caught me. Welcome to Perspectives Corner. This is Rhona Beezy in the joint.
Hey, Ro, how you doing?
Hey, Shakim, how you doing?
Well, I could give you one of these.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the show, everybody. Wow, tonight we're going to be talking about some more of everything, some more manifestation tools to take your living to the next level. I got my notes in front of me. I see people. Are we there? Okay. I see people have tuned in. Shout out to my folks. Corinne, hey. Trey, everybody is tuning in right now to get some great information. Shakim, you ready to receive?
I am so ready for reception.
How have you been, hon?
Well, I did get some good news, by the way, this week. My mom had, she had a biopsy.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And they found, this, in her throat, they found this lump, or it's about the size of a quarter, or, half a dollar.
Okay.
In her throat. And she got her test results back on Wednesday. And it came out to be benign and stuff like that. And I was very happy about that.
I know, because you were concerned.
Yeah, very concerned. But I knew my mom, she's a soldier. And I knew she, with the powerful energy that I was, sending her way.
Yes.
And how we connect, I knew she was going to be okay. Because I would have felt anything else.
I heard that. Yeah, that's right, claimed. Hello.
I had to do that. So, she's good. But, this week has just been crazy. A lot of things going on in the news. A lot of things is happening here in America and abroad. Mm-hmm. The typhoon and all those people. Yeah. I was just, just devastated to see so many people dying.
Yeah.
So much stuff going on. We need you, Ro. You need this positive perspective.
I'll do my best to empower as much as possible.
Thank you.
I thank you for always bringing powerful, positive, empowering energy to the show. You already know.
I love you.
I love you back. Okay, so you guys know we're 47 days left with 2013. How are your 100 days of action challenge coming along? Shakim, have you been staying on track? Tell the truth.
Oh, boy, do you understand how much I've been staying on track with this?
You've been making, okay.
And I've been making extreme progress.
Really?
For me, what I've been doing is I initiated a plan, something that I had a while back that's now come up where I believe it's an invention. And I believe that it's going to rock the socks off not only the music community, but just the whole entertainment industry. It's bigger than iTunes.
Wow.
It's bigger than all these, it's because it's all about connecting with people. And if you can find tools and ways where you can connect with a person or people or your audience, in that frame of mind, there's a lot of things that you can do. So I've been working on that, and I'm really close.
Good for you.
I have some programmers that's with me all the time, and they have been showing so much progress.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Good
so
for you.
I'm so much on that.
I love it.
100 days of
action challenge. How's everybody
freedom.
else doing? Yeah, how about that? If you want to call in and tell us about your success so far, or some challenges even that you may be dealing with if you have taken the 100 Days of Action Challenge, hit me up. 323-473-3100. Do I have it locked into my brain?
I think you have it locked in.
Hey, 323-473-3100. Call up here and let me know how things are going. We have 47 days left in 2013. What are you going to do with them? Tonight, I'm going to feature some of the leading teachers in self-development to give us just a couple nuggets, some jewels to walk away with. And tonight, no video is longer than 7 minutes. It's like a little over 7 minutes for one video. One's a little over 3. One's like 6 something and 5. So they're going to be really quick, power-packed, audios for you to listen to from Jim Rohn, from Oprah Winfrey, from Tony Robbins. And then there's this really cool audio I found today. It says how to create a wealthy mindset. 21 tips for more money. And who doesn't want to make more money? And the things that they share I loved it. I was like, yeah, this is on point. So definitely stick around for that. And then I compiled a list. Miss R&B put something together for you. Hey. So that, while we're out here chasing our dreams, if you will, manifesting our dreams, attracting to us what we desire in the matrix, that we still stay connected, grounded, and balanced with our spiritual selves, that you still nurture the inner you. Because how many times have we heard about people who make all this money and they're still so unhappy? Why are they so unhappy? What's the disconnect? The things that are tangible are not what life is all about, obviously. There's some things that are just intangible that you can't even quantify the value for. And you want to make sure that you nurture those in your life. So I compiled a list that I think can be very beneficial for you to listen to tonight and implement in your life if you want to find balance while you're out here being ambitious and going for your dreams in the matrix. Shakim.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just about to ask you what kind of music you about to play for me, and you got something creeping up in the background right now. And I like this song. Hey, this is Alicia Keys. Unbreakable.
That's what you are.
Hey.
That's what they are.
Y'all hear that? This is how we start the show. Feel good music. Help me tell the story. Unbreakable.
Let's do it. You ready?
We'll be right back.
Come on. We could fight like Ike and Tina, or give back like Bill and Camille. Be rich like Oprah and Stedman, or instead struggle like Flo and James Evans. 'Cause he ain't no different from you, and she ain't no different from me. So we got to live out our dreams like the people on TV. We got to stay tuned, 'cause there's more to see. Unbreakable through the technical difficulties. Unbreakable, we might have to take a break. Y'all know we'll be back next week. I'm singing this love is unbreakable. Oh yeah.
We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
We could act out like Will and Jada, or like Kamara and Russell making paper. Oh yeah, all in a family like the Jacksons, and have enough kids to make a band like Joe and Catherine. Yeah, she ain't no different from me, and he ain't no different from you. So we got to live out our dreams
The American Heart Association's Heart Walk is coming. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring your coworkers. Help yourself and those around you to live longer, healthier lives. Form a team today and walk to help the American Heart Association defeat heart disease and stroke, two of the nation's leading killers. For more information, visit heartwalk.org.
Hey y'all, I'm Shaquem Williams and I'm the host of The Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. We broadcast to the world every Friday at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Live music, live performances, we're just live. Chef Momo, Life MC, Diana, and once again your host Shaquem Williams. So come join us every Friday here at LA Talk Live, the world-leading broadcasting internet radio station. The Shock Factor. The Shock Factor.
Join us on The Shock Factor.
LA Talk Live. We're more than just talk.
Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. And they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make the sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now.
Welcome back to Perspectives Corner with Rhona Robeezy. All right, Shaquem, go ahead and put me in a vibe or something. You had Alicia Keys join on earlier. Now you got B coming in and giving me a little love.
Well, you know, hey, you're bringing out this incredible energy every time. You know, you look fantabulous.
Thank you.
I mean, you are glowing over there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Shaq.
Let me see if I can get some close-ups.
No, don't do it. If you are just now tuning in, you're listening to Perspectives Corner with Rhona Bennett. And tonight we are going to be talking about some more manifestation tools to take your living to the next level. We are still in the 100 Days of Action Challenge. There are 47 days left in 2013. How have you been doing with your challenge? What have you been able to accomplish? Have you fallen off the wagon? Is tonight supposed to put you back on the wagon? What do you need to do for yourself? How can you take advantage of these last few days of the year in order to set sail on something really incredible in your life, or to continue on something really credible, or to lay the foundation for something even more magical than you even knew you could put together for yourself? I have compiled some really powerful self-development coaches here tonight to just give you a quick jolt with these audios, to give you some nuggets for you to take in. Get your pens and pencils or get in front of your computer, you know, take these notes, take in this information, and then don't just listen to it, use it. When we get off the show, one of the things that I love that my mentor, Tony Robbins, says is never leave the sight of a goal without doing something towards its accomplishment. I don't care if it's an email, a phone call, you know, do you need to write something out? Do you need to revisit your goals and refresh your goals? Do you need to, you know, clean up your action steps? Do you need to add some action steps? What can you do tonight after you listen to this broadcast to take one of your goals and make something happen? Use the information that you hear tonight. Let it inspire you. Let it motivate you. Let it push you, baby, to the next level of who you can be. We're going to start out with Jim Rohn. I think this video is a little over, well, I should say audio, is a little over 7 minutes. And I really enjoyed what Jim had to say. Check him out. He has a really interesting way of speaking. A very powerful gentleman, though, and was a huge leader in self-development and has helped millions of people to actualize their dreams. Check him out. How to get whatever you want. We're still pulling her up. I guess she just warming up for y'all. Unless it's not trying to warm. Okay, yeah, it is trying to warm up.
Let me give you a Bible philosophy that teaches how to get whatever you want. That's the title of the next set of notes. How to get whatever you want from the Bible. Now again, I'm an amateur when it comes to the Bible. I'm not a pro. But this I can quote, and I think that'll be sufficient. How to get whatever you want. Here's what it says if you're ready. It says, ask, that's it. End of notes. Ask. If there's one art in life to learn extremely well, that's got to be one of them. The art of asking. What does ask mean? Ask means, what do you want? And the formula is staggering. It says ask and what? A guy ought to look into that. He says, yeah, but you work where I work. By the time you struggle home, it's late. You got to eat a bite of supper, watch a little TV, get to bed. You can't sit up half the night. Ask, ask, ask. And the guys behind. See, you've got to be better than a good worker. You've got to be a good asker. Now, let me give you 3 key points on asking and receiving. This can do it. Number 1, asking is the beginning of receiving. Asking starts a unique process, mental and emotional. I don't even know how it works. All I know is it works. It's like pushing a button and all this machinery starts working. I don't know how. It just works. There's a lot of things you don't need to know how. Just work them. Some people are always studying the roots. Others are picking the fruit. I mean, it depends on what end of it you want in on. Asking is the beginning of receiving, so start the process. Here's number 2. Receiving is not the problem. Receiving is automatic. Now, if that's true, receiving is not the problem, what's the problem? Failure to ask might be one of your major problems. I don't know. Check it out. The guy says, oh, now I see it. I got up last year and hit it every day, but there's not a scrap of paper with my goals on it. Good worker, poor asker. So you got to change that. Here's number 3. Receiving is like the ocean. There's plenty, especially in California. It's like an ocean here. Success is not in short supply. It isn't rationed, and you stepped up to the window and it was all gone. No, no, no. It's like an ocean here. Now, if that's true, what's the problem? Well, some people go to the ocean with a teaspoon. Have you got the picture? See, what you want to do in view of the size of the ocean is trade your teaspoon for at least a bucket, and you'll look better down at the ocean. Kids won't make fun of you, right? Okay. Now, there's 2 ways to ask, and we'll wrap up goal setting. 2 ways. Here's number 1. Ask with intelligence. It didn't say ask intelligently, but I'm sure it meant that. Don't mumble. You don't get anything by mumbling. Be clear. Be specific. Intelligent asking means how wide, how high, how soon, when, what size, what color, how much. Define what you want and describe what you want. That's powerful. In the weekend seminar we teach, goals become like a magnet. They pull you that direction. And the better you describe them, the more they pull. So ask intelligently. Here's number 2. Ask with faith. That's the childish part of the equation. Believe you can get what you want like a child. Not an adult. Adults are too skeptical. So the formula really reads, make plans like an adult and believe in them like a child. And the most incredible things will happen. Just try it for 90 days. Just try it. You can always go back to the old ways. Just try it. Just 90 days, 90 days. Now here's the last qualifying phrase on goal setting, as we promised to qualify everything. And it simply goes like this. Remember, you won't get everything you want. And we've already studied the reason for that. Simply, sometimes it hails on your crop and rains on your parade. It's that kind of planet. So you won't get everything you want, but if you will work this goal-setting formula, you can get plenty for wealth and happiness. Okay, that's goal setting. We use it around the world. We recommend it. Now, maybe it won't work as well for you as it has for me. I don't know. Maybe not. But what if it did? You got to try.
Welcome back to Perspectives Corner with Rhona Bennett. You were just listening to Jim Rohn, How to Get Whatever You Want. Just ask. I mean, it sounds so simple, but it's so true. So many of us do not ask. And even, not just spiritually speaking, but maybe you need to ask someone around you that has the resources that you can tap into for what you need. Are you afraid? Because the only way it's going to get done is if you face your fear and do it anyway. But you have to ask. And he also suggests to be very specific. Now, sometimes I'll kind of tussle with that because I'm thinking, all right, let me get specific, but I don't want to get so specific that I rule out what spirit might have that could be better for me. You know what I mean? So I get clear about what I'd like to experience, but I think even more powerful could be just to get into the energy of what you feel that it would make you feel like. Because once you feel that energy, then the universe can kind of bring to you something that mirrors that picture, that mirrors that feeling. So I kind of toss around my ideas when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Shakim wants to chime in.
Well, just to add on what you were saying, one of the other things that he said was when you have that energy, when you get older, a lot of the times you lose your passion and your energy. Mm-hmm. So when you're saying think, and act as a child,
yes.
or, with that energy and fervor that's going to take you to the next level. Because when you get older, you get complacent. You get like, I don't know. I'll just stay home. Mm-hmm. They're marching? Okay, I don't.
We do disconnect from the magic. When you're a kid, how excited were you and passionate were you?
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? And because you didn't have enough doubt.
Or restrictions
planted in your psyche yet, you believed. Nobody could tell me that I couldn't see the audience that was through the wooden panels downstairs through my wall. Nobody could tell me that I was not getting my applause and that they didn't enjoy my little skits and me disciplining my imaginary children. Nobody could tell me that that wasn't real. So what he's suggesting is be bold enough to ask for what you want. Get specific enough so that you know where you're going and you can get into the feeling space of what that would be for you and allow the magic to come forth because of that. And also believe like a child. Go back to that fresh, young, passionate energy. It's a very creative energy if we could just get back to that. And that kind of, helps you to think about relaxing the edges on life, getting okay with what is, but being also okay with asking for what you desire. And also utilizing the people and the resources that are around you to ask to.
Great point. One of the things, I was sitting here playing Curtis Mayfield, Little Child Running Wild, right? And it kind of gives me that,
Come on, tell the story then, Shakim. Tell the story tonight. Shoot.
I ain't going to tell it. I'm not going to tell it. I'm going to let Curtis Mayfield.
I love it.
But it's just, you're exactly right. We have to bring out that inner child again when you want to do something, you want to put energy
Yeah.
towards something. You have to bring out that inner child because, with the wisdom that you got older and you're wise enough, you can, pretty much understand all these other aspects of what you're kind of going through. But then, when you're ready to make movement, when you're ready to move, you move with youth, that energy of the youth.
Yeah, get your zest up, baby.
Yeah, get your mind strengthened right.
And you know what does that? What I think does that, gives you the energy, is what he's suggesting. Getting very clear about what you really want. Because when you strengthen your why, what do you want and why do you want it? That's what fires you up. That's what charges you and gives you energy to go for it and to go through the obstacles, if you need be, to get there, to go through those rough moments, to stay consistent in your pursuit because your why is strong enough, because your desire or whatever is on the other side of your struggle is so juicy, is so beautiful, is so powerful that you're like, I don't care. I gotta go. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep going until I get there, until this dream, this manifestation is actualized in my world, till I can taste it, feel it, tangible. You know what I mean? Go get it, baby.
Go get it. Go
You
take
feel
it.
me? And stuff.
I'm gonna take this.
Okay. So check this out. I got my girl Oprah coming up. Now, some of you may have heard this story before, but this is like the smallest little nugget I've heard it in. It's about 3 minutes and 27 seconds of deliciousness. Check out Miss Oprah Winfrey telling us how she uses or used The Secret before The Secret even came out. And then also just make sure you pay attention to the end of the video because she talks about what she felt The Secret kind of lacked in the movie that would be very important for you to know in using it as a manifestation tool for yourself. So let's find this audio really quickly and check out my girl. Where you at, Oprah? Say, where you at? Hold on. I don't know what the name of the video is. I got to go back. Okay, let me see. I hope everybody enjoyed that first video by Jim Rohn. Because and check him out just in general. A lot of these teachers are here to help us take our living to the next level. I think, here it is. And to give us these tools. You can never hear this stuff enough as far as I'm concerned. You think you've heard it, you think you know it, and then you go back. If you go back with fresh ears, if you go back with a willingness to hear something new, you will. You'll get a refreshed perspective. Stay on top of this stuff. They say that repetition is the mother of all skill. We are creatures of habit. Go back to this information as often as possible to keep you fortified and to continue building your champion dialogue. Okay, here we go. Oprah tells us how she used The Secret. Let's do it.
Book could be number one. I was really very excited about it because basically the message of The Secret is the message that I've been trying to share with the world on my show for the past 21 years. The message is that you're really responsible for your life. You are responsible for your life. I've known this. I've known this since The Color Purple. In 1985, I've probably told you the story when I did The Color Purple, but in 1985, I did The Color Purple. Prior to that, I had read the book, Larry. Now, this is when I got The Secret thing, but I didn't know it was called The Secret. I read the book, The Color Purple, and then went out and got books for everybody else I knew. And I was obsessed about this story, obsessed about it. I ate, slept, thought all the time about The Color Purple. I moved to Chicago. I get a call from a casting agent asking, would I like to come and audition for a movie? I've never gotten a call in my life from anybody for a movie or anything like that. And I say, is it The Color Purple? And he says, no, it's a movie called Moonsong. And I go, well, I've been praying for The Color Purple. And I go to the audition, and of course it was The Color Purple. I audition. I don't hear anything for months. And I go to this fat farm, and I think it's because I'm fat, because I was about 212 pounds at the time. And I think I didn't get the call back because I'm so fat. And I'm at this fat farm, and I'm praying and crying, saying to God, help me let this go. Because I wanted to be in this movie so much. I wanted it, I wanted it, I wanted it. I thought I was going to be in the movie. There's all these signs that I should be in the movie. And I go to this fat farm, and I'm praying and crying. And as I'm on the track singing this song, I surrender all, I surrender all to thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all. I'm singing that song, praying and crying. A woman comes out to me and she says, on the track, it's raining, and she says, there's a phone call for you. And the phone call was Steven Spielberg saying, I want to see you in my office in California tomorrow. Now, what I learned from that, that moment absolutely changed my life forever, because I had drawn the color purple into my life. I didn't know Steven Spielberg. I didn't know Quincy Jones, who saw me in Chicago. In 1984, he was there for a lawsuit that was being filed against Michael Jackson because he'd been working on his Thriller album. And he saw me on AM Chicago and said, that's Sophia. Now, I didn't know him. I didn't know anybody that had anything to do with that. But I knew that I had drawn that into my life, and it changed the way I thought about my life forever.
So you're not surprised at the success of The Secret?
I'm thrilled for the success of The Secret. I think that the message needs to go further, because I think the mistake that was made with The Secret is that they tried to, don't know who they are, that they tried to let that be the answer to all questions. It's just one law. The law of attraction is one law. There are many laws working in the world. But it is very true that the way you think creates reality for yourself. There are other factors going on. So it's not everything, but you really can change your own reality based on the way that you think.
How about that? That one of the things that I noticed about The Secret, and this was years later, because people would say, well, I'm thinking, I got my vision board, I believe, but I'm not seeing the results. And one of the key things that they did not mention in that movie that you have to do in order to see your dreams manifest, or at least, sure, it might fall into your world. There's always exceptions to the rule, but this is usually a part of the equation. You have to act. You have to do. You got to be willing to get your hands dirty. You got to be willing to put in the work in order to see it manifest. So not only believe, not only visualize, not only ask, but also do. It's another part of the equation for The Secret. Did you ever see The Secret, Shakim?
Well, yes, to a small extent, what they called The Secret, for that matter. I've been, ironically, people ask and talk about that. And I've been studying, many different topics and for a long time, and it's really no secret.
Well,
Right.
I mean, they packaged it and made it sexy so that people would jump on and get this information, I think. Yeah.
And some of the information that I found that they've been, talking about in The Secret, though, that I found in old texts back in Egyptian, Sumerian, Babylonian, Akkadian times.
Ancient texts.
Yeah. That they spoke, so what I think is happening, and which is a good thing regardless, is that they've been regurgitating information that they found, and, calling it a secret because they found it. But this is some of the principles that ancient, in the ancient diaspora, where they were teaching these things. These were learned things that they taught, throughout the region, connecting yourself with the spirit and with the universe and with this planet, and things like that. So, yeah.
Say it's been around, but this is what happens anyway. I mean, history repeats itself a lot. A lot of people go back and get what has been working, and then they repackage it, and it comes through you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, we need that because a lot of people are not going back and looking for themselves. They needed to come through possibly a great coach or a celebrity or, someone who has the floor that's willing to get out there, study, learn, and share, Yeah. So do we need to take a break? We need to take a break. When we come off of the break, I want to share with you something from Robeezy about helping us to stay balanced and nurturing our spiritual self while we're out here in the matrix getting what we desire for ourselves. So be sure to come back. You've been listening to Perspectives Corner with Rhona Bennett. See you soon.
chiba, y'all.
We know there are many choices of internet radio, and the staff and hosts of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
LA Talk Live. We're more than just talk.
Y'all ready for this?
Hi, I'm Jerry Bell of the Daz Band in New Birth.
And I'm Brahima Arsalan.
Inviting you to join us every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific Time for Jerry Bell's R&B Soul Classics, baby.
Join us as we play some of the greatest hits of soul and R&B and listen in to interesting discussions with the legends of the music.
So don't you forget, join us on the Jerry Bell's R&B Soul Classics. You'll love it. Exclusively on latalklive.com.
You can also catch us on iTunes Radio, R&B, Live 365, Radio Flag, and now Stitcher Radio.
Or watch us and listen directly at latalklive.com, baby.
Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure.
This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk, baby. We're music.
Hi, this is Dawn Christie inviting you to join me every Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific, for my all-new show, The Dawn Christie Show. Join me as I discuss love, spiritual readings, your purpose, why am I born, what am I here to do. So don't forget to tune in The Dawn Christie Show at 1 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on LA Talk Live. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio R&B or watch us on Ustream TV, reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
Hey guys, sick of all that top 40 music? Well, join me, Lixie the Engineer, and Mondo on our brand new show, Band with Mondo, where we support sounds from the underground every Saturday with a new artist from 3 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So tune in to live in-studio performances, Q&As with the artists, drunken debauchery, and much more, exclusively here on LA Talk Live. We're more than just talk.
My list
That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come in. Oh, my love.
Man, how's the feel good tonight? I just got through stuff in my face. Y'all didn't even see it. Luther Vandross. Wow.
I just don't wanna stop. Too much, never too much, never too much, never too much.
Woo! Y'all don't know nothing about that Luther Vandross. Shoot. Crooner for the crooners, honey. Welcome back to Perspectives Corner with Rhona Bennett. Thank you. If you're just tuning in, we have been listening to some more support for manifestation tools while we're on our 100 Days of Action Challenge. I see that my folks are on Facebook talking. Trey, Corinne, Kenneth, Marquise. Trey asked me, Rhona, what's your plans for the next 47 days? Man, if you saw my little list, my list is gangster. I have some show ideas that I want to get off the ground. Revealed with Rhona is coming soon. I just completed the theme music for that, getting that remixed as we speak. Should be ready hopefully by next week. Of course, I'm thinking about my next book. More music is getting ready to be created. Oh, yeah, and I have to talk about my books. Shakim is reminding me. And what else do I want? I can't even think right now of everything, but there are a few things that I have on my list, and it's just continuing to stretch myself and truly tap into my fullest potential. What do I have the capacity to create and allow forth through me? I'm excited about that, you know. But I do have my other two books here. Got Motivation, How to Stay Motivated. Is this the camera? Shaki Waki. This is my first mini book. And just so that you know, these books are designed to tackle big subjects in a smaller amount of time. I did this on purpose for the now generation because people say they don't have the time. So I'm like, how can I get as much information concisely said? It's like all this stuff, power pack punch right here in this little mini book. Even though this is the smallest book that I have, it's probably the most potent. You know, but I won't even slight the other books because I really do my best with everything that I write. And I try to give you the best that can come through me in everything that I do. The second mini book that I wrote is Find and Pursue Your Passion, even with a regular job. What you know about that? We talk about staying connected to your creativity, how to do better time management, how do you discover your passion, what's the difference between a passion and a hobby. Check out this book to support you on your journey. I just released my third mini book, Eating Healthier for Less. It is now full online distribution. Thank you. You can find it at Amazon, iBooks, Sony Reader, everywhere. Check it out. And the paperback copies will be available before Christmas, baby, in December. Get it for your family. Get it for yourself. Get it for friends. I put a lot of work and time into this book. A lot of research is there. 45 pages of goodness. Check it out. Thank you for reminding me to do that shot. Okay, so moving back into some information that I gathered tonight. These are some things that I wanted to share with you from Rhona. Robeezy. Some tips for overall balance in your life when you're going for your dreams. Because a lot of the times you can get kind of caught up, you know, chasing something, being ambitious. And I don't think you want to neglect your inner world. Make sure that you stay connected and grounded and lifted, with spirit. So here are some thoughts from me to you. If you want, take these notes down and please implement this stuff in your life. Like, let it help you on your journey. Take good care of your physical body, or take the best care you can of your physical body. Be sure to exercise regularly for tension release, your blood circulation, your physical strength, and your appearance. We all know that this can help your self-esteem. So take care of your physical body. Listen to or read things that support and nurture the essence of who you are, the inside world, the inside you. What are some of the things that you can pick up? Currently on my plate, I'm reading a book by Stuart Wilde called The Infinite Self. And I love having this book on hand because I'm so cerebral with everything else. I'm so heady. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, what are my goals? And you know, what do I need to do? What's the next action step? And all of these things that are very cerebral. So I'm like, make sure you nurture your spirit, Rose, that I got the balance of the matrix and spirit at the same time. You feel me? Meditate to release tension, strengthen your visualizations, receive divine insights, and to check your ego. Because sometimes we have these delusions of grandeur, honey. We think, you know, we're bigger than something or whatever. You know, it just keeps you kind of connected to what is. Everything just is. And this way, you kind of release all your expectations in a meditation and you just be. So find you a meditation technique that works for you. You do not have to sit in some special position to meditate. You know what I'm saying? I do something called Vedic meditation where if I'm in the car and I need to pause, I pause. I just use something that they call a charming tool, and it just kind of helps me to relax. I mean, there could be horns outside because, I mean, life is happening, you know? So we need things that work for our westernized culture. And meditation is really just pausing for station identification. Just take some time to be silent. Take the expectations off of your moment. Don't, project yourself into the future or the past. Just be there and be present and be. Sometimes you can use your alertness as a meditation. Other times you can go within, use numbers to count back. There's a Freedom Papers video that I did on YouTube. If you aren't aware of my YouTube channel, it's Rhona Bennett. Check it out. I talk about the superconscious and subconscious mind. In that particular video, I'm talking about this technique of meditation and what it can do for you and other things that you can do if you don't have a charming tool. So go and take advantage of that information because meditation can be a very, very powerful tool for you to use while you're here on the earth plane. What you need. Okay. Nurture your relationships in your life, your friendships, family ties, your work environment. This is your intangible. This is your intangible wealth. Okay. This is the wealth that you can't quantify or you can't measure, but you can definitely feel its effect on your life. So be sure to make it a priority because these relationships are going to be there when no one else or nothing else is there. When you hit your winters, go ahead and put me right there. When you hit your winters in your life, you know, those times where you're not experiencing great prosperity and you're not experiencing your highs, you know what I mean? These are the times where those relationships can come in and help you and nurture you. So you always want to keep those intangibly wealthy things up to par. You know what I mean? Nurture your relationships. Go ahead and send the letter or card that you've been meaning to send. You know, make that phone call that you know you need to make. Give the apology that's due. Maybe it's long overdue. Maybe create some boundaries with the people in your life where they're needed. You know, are there some areas that you need to create some boundaries with people in order for the relationship to flow better and in order for you to honor yourself better? Lighten up on your coworker or your friend or your spouse or your child and care enough to expand your perspective about something. Maybe there's another or a more healthy or loving way to see what you're going through or what you're looking at. You know? Okay? And then forgive yourself and others. Leave the emotion guilt alone because guilt seeks punishment. Just endeavor to do better and conduct yourself with more honor. Because, I mean, people make mistakes. You're going to grow from some things. If you choose to grow and you choose to just conduct yourself with more honor, you choose to learn from what you've been through, do your best to forgive yourself. It's just, if you don't, it can just be a debilitating emotion and stop you from achieving your goals and stop you from, expressing the fullness of who you can be. And then keep surrounding yourself with people, energy, and things that support you and who you choose to be. So if you need to, there was something I heard today, I think it was, where they said, step away from television for 60 days, even if you did it for 30 days. Don't watch the news especially. Take a sabbatical from the news for like 30 days and then go back to it and you can see the kind of energy and vibration that's on the news. It's amazing. It can be very low vibrational. You can see a lot of the things that are being discussed and how that makes you feel. But a lot of the times, if you stay connected, if you stay plugged in all the time, you become desensitized and you don't realize what you're hearing, what you're saying, how you're being programmed. Take a break from this stuff just so that you can see what it means to you. No right or wrong about it. Just give yourself an opportunity to be aware of something else and then use that information to help you take the next best step for yourself. Okay, so we have one more video left, and I want to play that before the hour is up. This is how to create a wealthy mindset. 21 tips for more money. Who doesn't want to make more money, baby? And it would feel really good to be able to create financial freedom for yourself and hopefully, be able to share the wealth with your family and friends or the people that you really care about. The person speaking sounds a little interesting to me, but, go past the vocal into the actual tips. I really, really like these tips. I think you're going to like them too. And if you want, take some notes or catch what you can. Let me see if I can pull this up right here. Okay. How to create a wealthy mindset. 21 tips to make more money.
How to create a wealthy mindset. 21 ways to bring more money into your life. Number 1. Change your vocabulary. Listen to a poor person talk, and you will quickly find that they speak with a great deal of negativity. If this is you, think carefully before you speak. Filter out negative speech when you hear it. Minimize it when you speak it. Number 2, be disciplined. The wealthy delay gratification. The poor always demand immediate gratification. The poor get short-term pleasure and long-term pain. Number 3, seek opportunity in every situation. Those who seek safety rarely gain wealth. Number 4, success must be summoned. You must make things happen. Opportunity does not fall into your lap. It must be sought out. Number 5, have a sense of urgency. The wealthy are driven by the need for success. Waiting around to be discovered returns nothing of value. Number 6, persist until wealth is yours. If you fall down, get back up. Losers quit at the first sign of trouble. You are a winner. Number 7, know that you must give value to receive value. The poor only think about what they can squeeze out of the government or their fellow man. You must think about your abundant future and how to create it. Number 8, be responsible for all circumstances in your life, and be ready to change those circumstances that are preventing you from achieving wealth. Number 9, use positive speech. The wealthy say, I can do it. The poor say, I can't. Number 10, go where the wealthy go. Go to the finest hotel or restaurant in your city. Then just sit there in the lobby and soak in the wealthy vibrations. Number 11, limit your exposure to the media for 60 days. You will feel better and get more done. After the 60 days, go back and you will see how negative the media is and how it affects your life. Number 12, your thoughts are very powerful. Think thoughts of wealth, abundance, and happiness, and those things will start flowing into your life. Think about lack, and you will get lack. What you fear will be drawn to you. Number 13, get started. Losers have dreams. Winners have concrete goals with specific tasks and deadlines. Number 14, stop with the hero worship. Who cares about millionaire sports heroes or who the flavor of the month movie star is dating? Spend your time creating your dream life, not worshiping others. Number 15, always know that anyone can be rich. Money does not discriminate, and the wealthy are a very diverse group. Number 16, think of different ways to achieve wealth. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. Number 17, keep your wealth ideas to yourself. Most friends and family do not want you to succeed. Some fear you will make them look inferior. Others fear that you will leave. Number 18, do not follow. Blaze your own trail. Being a follower never brings wealth. Number 19, your weekly goal should not be, I can't wait until Friday. It should be, I can't wait to plan the next step towards being wealthy. Number 20, regard wealth as a friend. Some cultures believe the pursuit of wealth is evil or dishonorable. Wipe those thoughts from your mind. Providing a comfortable life for you and your loved ones is truly honorable. Number 21, decide to be wealthy, then decide how. Great job.
Okay, 21 tips. You don't have to agree with everything, but I think there are definitely some jewels in there for you to listen to and take advantage of. I think one of the ones that he just mentioned is pretty powerful and true. How many people out there have some interesting thoughts surrounding being wealthy? Negative thoughts surrounding being wealthy. What kind of words were used around you and that you continue to repeat yourself? Filthy, rich, all that type of stuff. The words that you use, you'd be surprised, even though you think you're thinking about it another way. They carry energy, they carry vibrations, they carry a story with them. So when you say filthy rich, is that making money dirty for you? Is it, you know what I mean? Some people have spiritual convictions surrounding their money, and that it's more honorable to be more impoverished than to have wealth, when in essence the universe is nothing but abundance. We don't even know where it ends. It's just space, it's just creativity, it's just energy, it's just manifestations everywhere. If you look at your environment, it's telling you what time it is. It's abundant. So a lot of the times we have to get to the foundation of some of the thoughts within us that could be blocking your prosperity. I went to a seminar called the Millionaire Mind Intensive back in 2011, and I picked up a lot of their ideas surrounding wealth, and it did make some shifts for me. And they talk about something called a financial blueprint. A lot of us don't realize that we're operating off of a financial blueprint. How you were taught, what people around you said as you were coming up, what thoughts were anchored into you that you still regurgitate today, you still say, you still think that way. Or you may think that you've made a few shifts, but if that's still in you, if you haven't addressed it and then replaced those thoughts with something else, it could still be dictating what your relationship is with money today. So definitely dig into, and you know what else? If you want to be prosperous, surround yourself with prosperous thoughts. Read books, listen to audios, watch videos, study people who are prosperous, study prosperous things so that you can keep your mind stayed on that. You know what I mean? Put your attention, what you put your attention on expands. So if that's the case, put your attention on that which you would like to see more of in your life. Shocky Wocky, you over there chilling like it's cool.
Well, I'm just learning.
Yeah.
I'm internalizing.
Yeah.
Visualizing.
Mm-hmm.
And getting ready for a plan.
Hello. Let it digest.
Yeah.
If you take one jewel from these shows, then it was successful.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whatever it is tonight that jumped out at you and said, that's something I could use it. If it's something else that you like, I don't know about that, don't use it. Just because somebody said it don't mean that it's right for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have to really be aware of what works for us on our journey. But once you get all this information in your system, at least give yourself an opportunity to be aware.
Give yourself a chance.
You feel me? And then, because the more options you have, now you got more choices to make. The more limited your options are, you might feel like your lane is small. But the more you give yourself information, your lane opens up. The options open up.
Grande.
You feel me?
Sí.
Okay.
I feel you, girl. All right with you, my friend.
Yes. So I want to say thank you to everybody on Facebook who's been going back and forth and sharing their thoughts about tonight's show. I'm wishing you all the best with manifesting what you choose for yourself. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Definitely go by RhonaBennett.com. Check out I'm going to be posting some new dates for In Vogue coming up in 2014. Yeah, we might be coming to a city near you. And we will be in, I'm going to Xavier University next week in New Orleans, I believe. This is the show that's going to be with Bill Cosby and the Commodores. So we're so excited about that.
All
And then
right.
the next, thank you. And then the next weekend, we're going to be going to Yoshi's in Oakland. We have 3 nights in Yoshi's in Oakland. So be sure to get you some tickets to the show. It's going to be fabulous. We're going to have full band, and we're going to be getting it in. And you already know Oakland is In Vogue brand hometown, honey. So looking forward to seeing who comes out to that. Be sure to stop by RhonaBennett.com to pick up your paperback copies of Find and Pursue Your Passion, even with a regular job. And Got Motivation? How to Stay Motivated. And then also you can get, there's a link for Eating Healthier for Less so that you can get your online copy, or you can wait until December and pick up a paperback copy of the book. Get it for yourself, friends, family, whatever. Great gift. And it's, knowledge is the gift that keeps on giving. So you can get it whenever you want to get it. How about it?
Right.
So thank you so much for tuning in this evening to Perspectives Corner with Rhona Bennett. I will see you guys back here next week.
We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and hosts of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
I watch the sunlight dance across your face, and I've never been this swept away. All my thoughts just seem to settle on the breeze when I'm lying wrapped up in your arms. The whole world just fades away, and the only thing I hear is the beating of your heart. And I can feel you breathe, it's washing over me. Suddenly I'm melting into you. There's nothing left to prove. Baby, all we need is just to be caught up in the touch, slow and steady rush. Baby, isn't that the way that love's supposed to be? I can feel you breathe. As all the walls come tumbling